You know, some people in this lifestyle, in the community, whatever you want to call it. Wow, am I really close here? Some of these people are really insecure, you know, it's really weird. And it's like people are very possessive of their position or whatever it is. And then as soon as people have a difference of opinion, even slightly, it becomes big arguments and big problems, you know. It's really weird to me that, especially people that are doing really well, that are really sort of successful online, on YouTube, doing really well, really making a big contribution, got a lot of followers, a lot of people, made a big difference to people. I don't know, I don't really understand why people of that level would get so harassed when someone has a slight disagreement with them. And I don't know like the full ins and outs. There might be messaging going on privately that's got more to it, I don't know. But it fascinates me that people have that level of insecurity, I suppose. I think I've heard about this thing that people fear, what is it? People are motivated more by the fear of loss than the prospect of gain. So I guess when people get to a certain level, it's like they fear losing that in a big way. Maybe that's what it is. You know, I think I'm onto something, and I think that might be what it is. But it's weird to me that people would fall out, and especially falling out online and things. You know, one vegan channel says one thing, another sort of vegan channel or whatever, or raw food channel says something different. One of the big things for me when I first went to the Woodstock Food Festival a few years ago, 2012, man, I must live in a war zone. It's terrible. Something's happening out there today. One of the great things was the differences of opinion, or certain differences of opinion. It just made me realise that there's different ideas about doing things within the raw vegan diet. Because I kind of got into this and I thought everyone was like the same way, did the same thing, and only one way worked and everything else. And I started to realise, there's people that have slightly different, varying different opinions and things like that. And a lot of people don't like at Woodstock. They feel like there's a promotion of calorie restriction, and well, that's one of the big things. And it's not really, but one of the guys that speaks about calorie restriction a little bit is Dr. Robert Lockhart, and he's one of the guys that really continues to and did inspire me in the first place to actually want to stick to a raw diet rather than just like, raw food and some cooked food. So I always try and stick to the raw side of things. Pretty much I do stick to the raw side of things, but I do have, people will say nuts aren't raw or pasteurised juice isn't raw or something, so I could always do better, fresher. But he's a guy in his 70s now, and some people might say, he's not the fittest guy in the world, he couldn't run a 5k or something in 10 minutes or whatever it is. But he's a guy in his 70s that doesn't have pains in his joints. It doesn't have, he isn't, he's insanely overweight. He's toned, he's lean, he's got big bulging veins coming out of his arms. He looks good, and his mind's still strong and sharp, and these things are like amazing, you know. There's not many people that get to that age and stage of life that don't have any issues, no medication, no painkillers, no, you know, no back issues, no joint pains, no anything. That's really amazing. So if he talks about calorie restriction, or he does a thing where he tries to stop eating about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then stops eating at that point of the day. So I don't do that. I don't follow a lot of what he says in some ways, but I'm willing to listen to his opinion and his advice. And but what I'm saying is, there's different opinions like that, different opinions. But I don't, and it seems like it's different outcomes. So I don't know where the big arguments come from when people say, "Oh, don't eat this amount," like they say, "Eat less," or "Do this, do that." But what's your thoughts on the insecurity? And it's weird as well. Like, I think people are very protective of their YouTube channel, or their Instagram, or their whatever else. You start to realise how protective people are. It's like, last year when I was doing the UK festival for the first time, got in touch with someone that I'd met a little bit. I was getting in touch with a lot of people and asking if they would share information about the event on their social media, and someone got back to me, and a lot of people helped out, and I'll thank everyone who did that and anyone who continues to do that. But someone got back to me and they're like, "Oh, I can't really do that because I have to pay my producer to make my videos," or something like that. It's like it's, you realise there's different levels. Like, I just do this with, like, I'm just filming this on my phone, and then I just put it on the computer and upload it. And I've, fair enough, I don't have a much smaller channel than some of those people, but that was weird. It's like, I don't know. People have a very protective business mind behind things, I guess. People tend to like information being shared, and with them. And in my mind, if someone says to me, "Can you share this about this?" I'm going to share it because there's going to be someone that's on my channel that's relevant to, and that's doing a service to them. So when I was asking people from all over the world to help out, like my friend Robert shared it on his YouTube, and someone came along to the event because they'd seen it on Roberts in Canada. So people can be a bit, maybe they don't realise that they've got a lot of subscribers all over the world. If your channel's in English, the second biggest English speaking country is England, or the UK, whatever you want to put it. I come from Scotland. England is part of the UK. It's funny, and it's likely that the people that follow you are going to want to know about the fact that there's a festival regarding this kind of lifestyle in their country. But I guess a lot of people don't see it that way, and why should they? Why should they help me out? Why should they stop? So, kind of weird. I don't know. I'm not at that level to really comment on why people get so insecure about that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know down below, YouTubers and YouTube people, what your thoughts are on that stuff. Do you get really insecure when people disagree with you or diss you or make reaction videos to you or whatever? Okay, thank you.